No God in this town. The cross on the wall is covered deep in dust. The preacher left, all that's left is rust. The bell is broken, the choir doesn't sing. The church is hollow like almost everything. There's no God in this town, just men who broke down with cheap whiskey in hand and the sins they defend. I call out to heaven, but I hear no sound. Just loud silence on this ghost-ridden ground. The kids all run, the stray dogs quickly hide. The streets forget your name, swallow when you hold inside. The wind doesn't care, it just blows right through, like every promise you once thought was true. There's no God in this town, just men who broke down with cheap whiskey in hand and the sins they defend. I call out to heaven, but I hear no sound. Just loud silence on this ghost-ridden ground. Maybe God left, maybe he finally died, or maybe he's here, but just chose to hide. Faith doesn't grow in ground poisoned and deep, and grace won't live where hope's been put to sleep. There's no God in this town, just smoke and gray ash. Dreams turn to dust, love doesn't last, it's a flash. If you find a flicker of light, boy, you better write it down, 'cause there's no God left in this town. 'Cause there's no God left in this town. Sovereign of the voice, I walk alone, not because I'm lost or weak, but because I burn every bridge I cross, I speak. I answer to no face, no guiding voice or plea. This life was not given, it was brutally claimed by me. No one above me, no God, no sacred name. I built my altar far from my own hellish flame. You can kneel and pray, but I am the one who decrees. The only law here comes from me, bringing you to your knees. They used to warn Watch the one you fear and dread. Now they just run, seeing the path where I tread. I ain't heartless, but I sure don't ever kneel. A boss doesn't beg, a boss doesn't feel. No one above me, I declare my own fate's decree. If their heaven is locked, I hold the broken key. There is no mercy written in my cold code, just steel and dark blood spilled on every road. You want the high throne, you pay the price in pain. You rule in fire, you drown in the black cold rain. Above the smoke, you'll only see my cold reflection, the I spoke. No one above me, not past, not now, just me. I run this game, I wrote the vow that sets me free. Want the hard truth, here's the final cost you see. The top is cold because it's only me. The silent king, I am the silent king in this wicked, broken world. You know, with cold power in my heart, I make the choices flow. A dark gentleman with eyes like frozen stone. I take the crown and will never yield my throne. The silent king, I rule the endless night. With every move I make, I win the bitter fight. No words are needed, no sound escapes my throat. Just pure cold control, the final binding note. The silent king, With every move I break the mold. No words, no sound, just control pure and stark. The silent king, leaving his deadly mark. Gentleman's deceit, a gentleman of sin. I play my final part with a smile so smooth and a cold black heart. I take what I crave, I never give an inch. In this world of shadows, I always win, I don't flinch. A gentleman of deceit, I hold the final key. In this world of power, it all belongs to me. With every cruel game, a gentleman of deceit ensures they know his name. The deals are made, but they're never based on truth. But I'll play my hand, that's all I ever do. My suit holds no room for a life that is cheap. A gentleman of might, the promises I keep. A gentleman of deceit, I hold the final key. In this world of power, it all belongs to me. With every broken lie, with every cruel game, a gentleman of deceit, I play the damn same. Under the moonlight, under the moonlight, I take my stand. You see, a dark gentleman with raw power in his hand, just for me. In the quiet night, when the world is fast asleep, I take my throne from the promises they couldn't keep. Under the moonlight, I rule every step. I claim the pulse, I take the beats. A mafia king with no remorse to be found. Under the moonlight, I am the force on this cold ground. The night is mine, this whole dark world is too. In the shadows, I see the whole plan through. No turning back, no room for the weakness of doubt. Under the moonlight, I'll snuff your final night. Every step, I take the pulse and the beats. A king with no mercy, no remorse inside. Under the moonlight, I am the eternal force of the night. Eyes like knives, no gun needed to make you freeze and stop. One cold glance brings the toughest kings to their flop. I walk in slow, there's no need to shout and plead. You see my face and the answers come to you naturally. I got eyes like knives, they cut right through the line. I don't bluff, I don't beg, that's just not my prize. Every stare I give is a loaded gun, pointed true. I don't ask for much, but silence is my mask. You think I sleep, I just wait and ask, watching the moves you make, which you calculate and plan. I got eyes like knives, slicing egos, taking the life of a man. They don't see the pain, they just see my chair, but I see through it all and I simply don't care. You can't fake what my cold eyes detect. Every word I don't speak, I collect. By the time you move, boy, it's already far too late. I already called your place, sealed your fate. I got eyes like knives, sharper than your double life. In my world, no one survives a strife unless they learn to stay. Eyes like knives are everywhere. Veil of deceit, behind the veil I hide my treacherous soul, you know. A dark gentleman taking control of the flow. The lies I weave, I spin them in the dark. In the shadows I always hit the mark. I wear the mask with pride. In the darkness I have nothing to hide. I might be a king with a cold heart of stone. Veil of deceit, I stand here all alone. Heavy silence and slide guitar. The price I pay is all part of the game. In this dark world I rule the pain and the shame. When the truth is clear and stark. But in these shadows I leave my burning mark. I wear my mask with pride. You see, in the darkness I am the only one for me. My fear came with a heart of stone and dread. Deceit, I stand among the dead. I built the silence. No need to raise my voice. I already made the final choice. My presence settles the score. You see, I don't shout, I just stare, and they fall like smoke in the air. I built the silence brick by heavy brick. Every scar, every damn dirty trick. No thunder needed, no dramatic show, just the stillness that makes the guild grow. I learned true power from the great void's face, where fear is destroyed and leaves no trace. I walk and they clear the path I'm on. I blink and they feel the heavy chain drawn. I built the silent stone by cold hard stone. It's loud enough to stand all alone. No applause, no echo to be found, just the rule book I write on the damn ground. Noise is cheap, respect the stillness you gotta earn. You get it quiet or you watch your world burn. I don't flex, I simply exist and I'm known, and that's enough. to twist the fist to stone. I built the silence like a massive cold wall, so high they fear to even make the call. No crown needed, no gold alliance to buy, just one man and a silence that makes them sigh. The price of silence, I pay the price with silence in my core, you see. A dark gentleman playing his heavy part for me. The world is ice, the dark night stretches long. In these heavy shadows, I always stand strong. The price of silence is dear, I hold it tight. In this world of shadows, I'm untouchable in the night. I'm a mafia king, I don't need a word to say. The price of silence is the only price I'll never pay. Heavy silence and cymbal crash, the deals I cut, they're sealed with broken trust. But in this cold world, desire turns to dust. I stand alone, the weak light I never crave. The price of silence is a night that I own and save. The price of silence is dear, I hold it close to the chest. In this world of shadows, I pass the final test. A mafia king with no words for the weak. The price of silence is the one thing I'll never pay. I speak. Obsidian heart, I got an obsidian heart, cold as forged steel. In this world damnation I never feel. I walk alone through the cold dark rain. A dark gentleman, I won't ever break the chain. My mind is sharp, clear and keen. I am the monster that they have seen. I fade away where the shadows are deep. I make my stand. Obsidian heart I own and rule this land.
Heavy silence inside guitar.
The deals I cut, they come and quickly go. The darkness is my only place I know. No room for weakness, no place for fear. With an obsidian heart I am always near. This obsidian heart ain't cloudy, it's clear. I am the shadow they wish would disappear. I'll fade in the dark, I'll make my claim. Obsidian heart rules this bitter broken game. The room goes quiet. The music plays, the crowd is alive and loud. But when I walk in, silence falls like a shroud. No footsteps heard, just a cold pause. Respect, a redirection the wise will detect. The room goes quiet the moment that I breathe. No need for talk, no need to see the things they weave. Every glance I cast, every look tells the whole dark story. They laugh till they catch my eye, then fear replaces the glory. I don't give orders, I simply imply the cost. And they move on standby, knowing what's been lost. The room goes quiet, that's the final cue. They know exactly the bloody work I'm gonna do. I bring the stillness like a hurricane. I come before I reshape the norm and ease the pain. It ain't just raw power makes them yield their gold. It's the history I carry, a story still untold. I walk slow like time, wide and deep, and leave silence where the screams used to sleep. The room goes quiet, hearts beat slow and tight. Even the very air forgets how to flow with the light. That's how bosses make their claim, make their play. With silence that shouts louder than fame. Every single day. Every single day. deal with the devil tonight, you see. A dark gentleman, ready for the fight in me. The power I saw, that's all I need to know. In this world of shadows, I'm the one who takes the lead slow. A deal with the devil, I'll carve my way through the night. Oh, I'll never stray from the darkness and the sight. A deal with the devil, I stay the brutal course, taking control. I sold my soul cheap, but I gained the whole world now. In these cold shadows, I stand tall beneath the bough. The devil's laughter is the only sound I hear. A deal with the devil, I have nothing through the dark. I'll never stray, always hitting my dark mark. I'm a mafia king with no remorse left inside. A deal with the devil, I'm staying the course. I will not hide.
Vows of darkness. I took the vow in the dead of night. A dark gentleman, ready for the fight. The city's mine, the streets are cold, and this world is shadow. I'm bought and sold. Vows of darkness, I stand alone in the silence. I make my tone of my fear king. I roll with pride, the dark I'll never hide. Hey. Are done, the blood is spilled in this dark world. I've had my fill, no turning back. I play the game. Fierce of darkness, I claim my name. Of darkness, I stand alone in the silence. I make my tone of my fear king. I rule with pride. Phone rings, but I don't blame. They talk loud, I don't think. Build my world with hands and flame. Now they whisper soft when they say my name. I don't answer, I command. You call me boss, not a man. I don't beg, I don't be. This is shadow speaks more than miles. I don't chase storms, I bring clouds. I don't answer, I decide. Therefore sign when I arrive. Not a king, not a saint, just a name that fear don't take home. Want to talk, then pay your due. Wanna walk, better watch my crew. Every deal got waiting cost, and I don't lose. I count the loss. I don't answer, I declare. Boss of silence, Lord of stare. You knock, once I knock you out. I am the end.
Silence is my witness. I don't explain, I just stare. Say nothing, but still they're scared. Every word I don't say echoes louder than what they pray. Silence is my witness. Every glance, a sentence cold and vicious. I don't scream, I don't confess, but truth bleeds through in my stillness. They talk in circles, I move straight. They chase cloud, our own fate. No jury, no judge in this town. Just my name and bodies down. Silence in my witness. 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 Every breath of deadly business. I don't shout, I don't preach, but I touch lives out of reach. They say power speaks, that's a lie. True kings rule with no reply. If you hear me talk, you already lost. I speak in moves and pay the cost. Silence is my witness. Silence is my witness. I don't beg for forgiveness. I make peace with the shadow's kiss, and let silence seal my justice. I felt the shadows kiss cold on my dry lips. A dark gentleman with raw power his grips. I've seen the darkness, felt the eternal pain, but in the shadows I find my brutal rain. Shadows kiss, she seals my lonely dark fate. In the cold dark, I take my weight and wait. I'm a man with no remorse, the price I gladly meet. Shadows kiss, I stay the course on these grim streets. I see the faces, I hear the feeble lies, but I made my choice, I'll never drop my eyes. With every cold kiss, I slowly take control. Shadows kiss, it fills my empty yearning soul. Shadows kiss, it seals my bitter fate. In the cold dark, I'll take my final breath. A mafia boss with no remorse to be found. Shadows kiss, I take the course on this cold ground. No one surrender, no one surrender. No one is weak in this fight. In this world of shadows, I claim what's in sight. A dark gentleman, standing tall and so proud. In the darkness, my decree is spoken loud. No one surrenders, no one faces defeat. In this life's cold game, I will never retreat. With every calculated move, I take the high ground. No one surrenders, I'm holding the whole place down. The streets are mine, I'm the one who makes the call. In this brutal game of shadows, I stand 10 feet tall. No mercy to give, no plea for my grace. No one surrenders, I'm winning the final race. No one surrenders, no one faces defeat. In this life's cold game, I will never retreat. silent and deadly. I'm silent and deadly. The true dark man's creed. In the deepest shadows, I take what I need to keep. No word is ever spoken, no warning sound is made, but in my world you'll be profoundly afraid. Silent and deadly, that's the way that I reign. In the dark I'm the one who breaks the bitter chain. No hesitation, no time for you to flee. Silent and deadly, it's just the shadows of me. I move in silence with a power so damn fast. The dark deals I made, they were never meant to last. But I don't care, I always take my hefty share. Silent and deadly, no one is ever aware. Silent and deadly, that's the way that I reign. In the dark I'm the one who breaks the bitter chain. No hesitation, no time for you to flee. Silent and deadly, it's just a cold hard me. I'm blinking architect. You won't read me in my face. No anger, no smile. I've seen too much to flinch, even for a short while. I calculate the cost while you sing your fool song. Mercy is broken, my tongue holds no soft truth. Just harsh lessons always coming soon. I watch them cry, I watch them beg. My face never changed, never twitched. Not because I'm cold, but trained to lead the slaughter. Through war and pain, my face is still intact. I take you from the start, you survive by what you kill. People flinch when the real terror comes. I don't flinch, I just seal the final deal. When the storm of hell begins to roll, I breathe it in like a fine art for my soul. Bosses here don't rebuild the ashes they burn. They move fast, I move wisely. Lessons I've learned, every pawn is a deep hidden disguise. I don't flinch, I just calculate the final surprise. Respect is what you get. You blink, I break your deck and the game is done. I don't fight, I design the war before it's won. While they shoot, I already knew the score. Which one's fake, which one's true to the core. check 'cause I'm the storm coming for you. Hell in my heels, woke up with thunder rolling heavy in my head. Whiskey on my breath, demons sleeping in my bed. Footsteps in the hallway, shadows on the wall, they trade. I've been running from myself, leaving this haunted place. There's hell in my heels, fire burning my tracks so deep. Everything I buried is crawling back while I sleep. I pray to the night, but my dark deals he won't hear. There ain't no mercy, just hell in my heels. I fear crossroads vanish in the rear view, silence in the trees. Even the pale moonlight won't come down to shine on me. Voices of the dead whispering my forgotten name. Every mile I drive just fuels a burning endless flame. There's hell in my heels, fire burning my tracks so deep. Every sin I buried is crawling back while I sleep. I pray to the night, but my dark deals he won't hear. There ain't no mercy, just hell in my ears. I feel, Lord, I ain't asking for a crown or a piece of the sweet calm, just a place to bleed, a place to seize the damn along. But the devil walks close, he knows my haunted fate. He called my guilt into time and space. There's hell in my heels, fire burning my tracks so deep. I carry the full